Hey y'all. So, so as a teacher, I would love doing what is called text to text connection, text to world connection, text to self connection. When you have the kids connect to something that's in the book, to something that's in real life, something that's in their life, a text they've read, a news story. So I want to do a series of text to self connections with events that happen in the book. And this is every time you try to manipulate the system so you can date. That's my question to you. Have you ever tried to manipulate the system so you can date? So I'm not going to sit here and lie. When it comes to the book, Monica and Donovan, they've already been through their I like you, but I don't want to like you, but now I like you, but my daddy says I can't like you. So first day of school, Will, who is going to eventually become Donovan's best friend, he's peeping out Monica. And Donovan wants to play games. So Donovan says, since you want to act like we don't have something for each other and you don't love me or you don't want to be with me, let's see how this works. So he turns around and comes up with the awesome, brilliant idea. Boys, I know. Because Will was like, why are you not talking to Monica? She's fine. Lou kind of leads into it. Lou is Donovan's best friend. He knows about the whole scenario and was super excited when Donovan finally approached Monica with his feelings, because Lou could detect it too. This girl is fine. I know you like her, but Donovan played off like, yeah, whatever. Nah, I'm good. So Donovan comes with the crazy idea to introduce Will to Monica. Monica at the time, she has a new best friend, or she will eventually become a new best friend, Nicole, who moved into the area. And so Donovan has the idea, why don't we go to the movies? But what happens, how they will manipulate the system is, the parents don't know that they're meeting each other to the movies. Because normally when Monica and Donovan would hang out, the parents would be there. If they did drop them off at the movies, they would have what they call the Rugrats. Their little brothers had to be there with them. There was no, you're going to be at the movies by yourself, unsupervised. You're 12 years old. Like, what's happening? And that way, if the brothers were there, they had to watch them. So it was like, okay, whatever. So what Will was like, I really want to go out with Monica. I really want to hang out with her. So then Donovan said, well, let's go to the movies this weekend. Monica, of course, is puzzled, but she's like, what are you doing? Like, what is happening here? So fast forward, I'm not going to tell you exactly what happens at the movies. It totally like flips in a way nobody is expecting it or saw coming. So the only person's parents who knows that boys are at the movie theater with the girls is Nicole's parents. They're a little bit more laid back in the sense that they trust Nicole. They know she's going to do the right thing. So Will's parents don't know. Donovan's parents don't know. Monica's parents don't know. So when Monica gets picked up from the movie theater, she's shocked because her dad is in the car. First, she starts to freak out, but then she doesn't freak out because dad admits something happened with the car. So that's why your mom had to pick me up. Then it comes out that her brother and Donovan's brother, this was their play date day. Like, they were hanging out. And that's how each parent, Donovan's parents and Monica's parents, find out, hold up, your child's at the movie? My child's at the movie. Oh no. Like like the way Monica's mom and dad, really her dad, show out in the car is crazy to me. I wasn't allowed to date until I was 16. Like, it frazzled me when I would hear about my middle school students. For those I used to teach 20 years in the classroom, and they would be like, yeah, we were at Sandhills. Hold up, your mama just dropped you off at Sandhills to walk around by yourself? And I know eventually they did shut that down, where after a certain time you had to be 18 to walk around by yourself at Sandhills, because it did get a bit much. And then my kids, when I would take them on field trips, whether it was my Roses, whether it was my Avid students, they could not stand that I wanted them. You got to be escorted. Every now in a blue moon, I would let them walk around depending on the vicinity of the area. But I remember the last field trip I remember taking some kids on, it was the South Carolina State Youth Day. And I was very upset because my chaperones did not follow instructions, because I said walk around with them, because I knew we had older kids out there. We're talking about middle school kids. And I realized the culture was different. And I remember my administrator at the time said, you should have sat down and had a meeting with them prior to and let them know your expectations. But I didn't play that. I believe you're allowed to walk around by yourself unchaperoned when you're old enough to drive. And I'm not going to sit here. I remember, I don't remember what age I was. I want to say I was in high school, because I think when I talked to this guy, I was in high school, because we were living in the apartments. Maybe, I think, I can't remember. And yeah, for those who don't know, we moved from our house in Joy Street. I think my mom and dad, they sold the house a lot sooner than they expected. And we were building a house here in Columbia. So we moved in these apartments. I remember exactly where they were. I don't remember. I know it was off a Ginyard somewhere. But anyway, So then what happened was me and my homegirls decided we were going to go to the skating rink. I want to say it was the skating rink that is on the other side of Sumter, like you're going towards Somerton and Manning, that area. If you know that, put it in the comments. And then supposedly there was another skating rink by Shaw Air Force Base. Well, my boyfriend at the time, I was going to meet him at Shaw Air Force Base. I wanted to meet him there. So on our way going to the skating rink, when my friend realized your mom's not going the right way, I said, Mommy, we wanted to go to the other skating rink. And she was like, okay, either we're going to this skating rink over here or y'all going home. And I was like, oh, okay. So I remember having to call him because we didn't have cell phones. I remember having to call him on the payphone, calling the skating rink, because I remember he had a pager or something like that, and calling him and paging him and having him call and tell him I can't get there, yada, yada, yada. Yeah.